Hey guys, good afternoon. A couple questions for you on GoPro helmet mounts. One, what type are you guys using? I just worry about this lower style that hangs down from the helmet, kind of impacting with the sternum. Second question is, what camera is Cameraman Cam been using at the events, the training events? And third, I wanted to say thank you. I've learned so much from AJ, and working with Coach Evan has improved my riding a ton. Thanks a lot for all the hard work.
That's awesome.
Cool.
Thank you for sending in the video. Appreciate that. Let's see, helmet. The one we used to use a Dango mount. Cam still uses it. Get the one that I have, Cam, because it's better.
I probably won't, but
chin mount.
Yeah, so I use a Dango Designs gripper mount.
It's not good.
I think it's
Once
great.
you use the other one, you realize it's not good. So did he show that in that video, talking about hitting the sternum, dangling down? What was he showing?
Yeah, that's a Dango.
Yeah. Get rid of that one. Go on Amazon, type in SUREWO, Sherwo motorcycle helmet chin strap mount for GoPro. It's $15.99. It has like a little buckle system. I would guess that that system should work on any helmet. Doesn't get in the way at all. Doesn't really move around or shift around as much, where the Dango one, like just kind of being up on the chin, it's really easy for it to kind of slide down, end up sideways, or just fall off altogether. Hits your crossbar pad. This one doesn't do that, and it's way cheaper. So get that one.
Yeah, and the Dango tends to not work on a lot of helmets. Mm-hmm. I have a Fox helmet, like a V3, and it works awesome because the chin is flat. Like literally couldn't be any more flat. But
Right.
just about any other helmet doesn't work super well. As far as what camera I'm using for the events, so I use a few different ones. My main setup at races and at classes and stuff is a Panasonic Lumix GH5S is the type of camera. And then I have a Metabone speed booster on it, which allows me to put on Canon L series glass, like L series lenses. So I'll typically use a Canon 16-35, 24-70, and 70-200. Those are my go-tos. I have a Rode Wireless Pro something. And then our Rode Wireless Go's are our favorite mics ever. And that's the setup. It's really nothing special. Like when we do the more high budget, if you will, stuff, like, you know, the last video we shot, gosh, it was over a year ago, the last time we shot with my cinema camera. We shot the bike giveaway video, the hot rod video. I shoot that on a red Gemini. Which is
Was that the last video we shot on the road?
I want to say so, yeah. Just because, like, with the races, we need to be as low profile as possible. And with the class videos, it wouldn't make any sense to shoot on a cinema camera. So I definitely hold that for more of the fancy stuff. Like, again,
We should shoot this, that Fox wants me to do a video with that cells stuff. We should shoot that with the red.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now that I think of it.
Don't know where.
Yeah, I know.
Or when, but yeah. But yeah, so, remember, I came from the commercial world. I worked at a local production company in high school full-time. And then after that, started my own production company. My parents had a college fund for me. We had been saving for college. And instead of going to college, I invested all of that money into the business. So yeah, that's how we got here. I use the red on basically every project that isn't for AJ right now. Because they're a little bit more like corporate, I guess you could say. So the little bit cleaner is good. But yeah, so that's my setup. I had a GoPro Hero 8 until this weekend. Now I use a GoPro Hero 10 because mine fell off of Stepic's bike and is now at high point.
Nobody found it.
It was the sickest footage, guys. You wouldn't believe it. You wouldn't believe it. We watched it. And he is like inches from Dungey and Roxon, and like the footage was so good.
And it was perfect because it would get roosted with a clump of mud.
Yeah,
and then he'd be like, oh, it's going to be bad. And then it get roosted again. It would knock the mud off perfectly so that it would be clear as day again. And we're like, oh, this is it. This is a perfect video. We get the thumbnail because he was like right side by side with Dungey or Roxon, one of them. and broke off. Just broke off.
Not the mount, the actual GoPro, like broke apart. So like the little like thingies that come down that you put the screw through ripped off of the GoPro. So that was awesome. So yeah,
unreal.
That's about all the gear I have. Well, I have a lot more gear.
And I use a Panasonic GH5 too. That's what I'm filming with right there.
I am highly considering placing the order today for the GH6.
Is it available?
It is. But it has much better in-body stabilization, which for what we do would be very helpful.
Especially because you just freaking might as well have Parkinson's.
Yeah, I'm just the shakiest, filmer ever. So yeah, that's the plan. Well, that's why I use my shoulder mount everywhere. That makes it
that
acceptable.
Helps a lot.
When I go handheld, it's a nightmare. So yeah, might be getting one of those soon.
If you guys are enjoying these podcast clips and you want to watch full episodes, you can subscribe at club.themotoacademy.com.